In this episode, we will talk about another way to trigger full-body euphoric goosebumps or chills known as Frisson, and that is through awe. Jagadish Vasudev, otherwise known as Sadhguru, is a New York Times best-selling author who has established the Isha Foundation, which is one of the largest nonprofit organizations in the world. In his recent trip to North America, Sadhguru visited Utah and Arizona and talks about his experience with euphoric goosebumps and chills. Let's take a look.
There was an ocean, an inland ocean which dried up, and this whole belt is a salt belt. And I came here yesterday and even now it gives me goosebumps. I'm still yet to sit down somewhere, if there is some shade out here with eyes closed, and figure out what is it that it's doing to my body. But that place, so powerful, I all had goosebumps sitting there.
I followed the footsteps of Sadhguru and recently visited Utah and Arizona for myself, and I was also able to generate high levels of frisson during my visit. Witnessing the incredible rock formations and evolving landscapes caused me to deeply appreciate the beauty and mysteriousness of this planet. I got a chance to visit various national parks and sites such as Zion National Park, Bryce Canyon, the Arches National Park, Horseshoe Bend, and Monument Valley. Dr. Dacher Keltner, professor of psychology at UC Berkeley and faculty director of the Greater Good Science Center, has written over 100 research papers and was the scientific advisor for Pixar's animated film Inside Out. Recently published the book Awe, the new science of everyday wonder and how it can transform your life. And it talks all about the phenomenon of euphoric goosebumps and chills. Awe, according to Dacher, is the feeling of being in the presence of something vast that transcends your current understanding of the world. During my trip, I was in awe of how beautiful and diverse the landscapes were, and I allowed myself to go further into this feeling until my entire body felt like it was radiating, a profound, euphoric experience. And you can do this too. By allowing ourselves to be overtaken by the beauty in everyday life, we can create a unique trigger for us to tap into a full-body Frisson experience, which could even be contagious. Dr. Keltner recently appeared on the Diary of a CEO podcast and recently had this contagious Frisson moment with the host, Stephen Bartlett. Let's take a look.
You know, there are a lot of ways in which we feel awe all the time, right? Encountering somebody who's really kind in the streets. You're like, wow, that was really generous.
So yesterday on the train, the team were coming up to Manchester where I was speaking, and an elderly lady overheard them saying that they were going to climb a mountain for charity. The elderly lady got up, walked over, gave them £5 and said, I climbed that once, here's £5, put it towards the charity. And for all of us, it went into our company chat that had happened. It was a real moment of an affirmation of what it is to be a human and kindness, I guess.
Yeah. And what's stunning to me, and this is a digression, is your story just gave me the chills.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's amazing.
It's incredible, isn't it?
It is incredible that I wasn't there.
I've just got the chills myself. Just you saying you had the chills has just given me the chills.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And that we don't understand scientifically, the contagious power of chills and awe. But, you know, awe, it's not this stereotype that we are led to understand or think about with words. It's around us all the time, right? The generosity in the train, the beautiful clouds, a piece of music, a visual design, you know, driving here to your studio, all the incredible design of London. It's around us. And so it's there every day. And, you know, Stephen, I'm not I don't know why this happened to me, but I've taught happiness to hundreds of thousands of people online and in classes and the like. I was a grouchy kid, stressed out most of my life, terrible meditator, but I was forced into this job. And, you know, serving the science of happiness we've been talking about, man, 2 minutes of awe every other day is about as good for you as anything you can do. You know, it calms stress regions of your brain. Talked about inflammation. It reduces inflammation, activates the vagus nerve, which is this bundle of nerves that wanders all throughout your body and calms your heart rate. It's good for digestion. So, you know, it's good news for the human psyche. And when we talk about giving a little stressed out 12-year-old, young 12-year-old, some awe each moment in a classroom, we know that's really good for health and creativity. So it's good news in terms of what it can bring to us.
I highly recommend that you guys check out his latest book, Awe, to learn more about the power of goosebumps and chills and how it can impact our experience of the world around us. Now, if this video gave you frisson, or if you'd like to join me on this journey of discovering more about the power of frisson, hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. Leave your comments down below as to what aspects of nature give you frisson. And remember this, good vibes, save lives, and I'll see you in the next one.